The car is slowing down by itself.
Yeah.
Earlier this year I had a great pleasure of driving a full stock MR2. I realized the chassis would be great, but stock was like a death trap for a track. So here, luckily, Alex brought us his MR2 with a lot of mods and drove it all the way from Bulgaria to make this happen. We've been planning this for quite some weeks or months, I think.
About 4 months, but I blew up an engine
at
Ceres, so had to rebuild it completely. So this is a brand new engine.
So what do we have here? Speaking of the engine, we'll get to it in the back, because on the front, first of all, we have Nankai CRS tires. Love them, love them, love them. You have Lotus brake calipers, right? AP Racing, 2-piston with Frodo brake pads.
Yeah, DS312 in the front, DS2500 in the rear.
Yeah, it was actually quite good.
Otherwise, completely 50-50 brake bias. I only tuned it with the pads.
Okay.
It was like equal calipers, equal rotors, just pads.
Nice.
312 in the front, 2500 in the rear. It's, I think, perfect.
The engine, we have the something Z.
ZZZ. 2ZZ.
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 Nice. Look at that. So not 2JZ, but just
2ZZ.
2ZZ.
With the short ratio gearbox, which apparently is not short enough.
Apparently I found it not short enough.
Apparently it's not short enough.
I found it like, okay, quite long gears, because lots of second gears. I don't even remember if we hit 6th gear ever.
I think we did once.
Maybe
once.
Maybe once. Maybe.
I'm not sure.
But
So
yeah.
the highlight is, if anybody else wants to do this, install this.
What?
A Laminova C43
This?
330 oil cooler.
Ah, oil cooler. Where am I seeing
There
it?
it is. It's water.
Ah, here
cooled.
it is. Ah, okay.
This thing, otherwise you will blow up your engine, as I did. Like,
Yeah.
don't
No,
do
I
it.
was surprised, because I was like redlining it quite a lot, especially like the climb to Kesselchen was just like 8,000 RPM, then it
just
started
ride it.
dropping, and I had like a very convenient oil temperature gauge right next to me, so I could see what was happening. It was like 120. I'm like, okay, it stays fine.
It's never gonna go above.
Yeah, it's good. It has also some fancy shifter, which I quite liked. It was okay, and also a detachable cluster, so you can put your GoPro if you want to put both the speedometer and the RPM gauge, which is quite handy.
Yep.
Suspension-wise,
it's KWV3. Set to full stiff.
Okay.
It's not stiff enough.
Yeah, I found it, again, me personally, I found that there was still like a bit of body roll, but it could be also something else. But I think like you can set a bit stiffer. Camber runs a lot, as I can see.
It has almost 4 degrees in the rear and 3.5 degrees in the front.
Yeah, and we did some
detachable blinkers.
Yeah, we did some weight reduction. That's why Marshall's almost
Dynamic,
stopped us.
Wait.
Yeah. Will it go in?
Perfect,
Yeah,
brand
fixed
new.
it. That's it.
On the front, it has fully adjustable lower control arms
Okay.
with monoballs everywhere.
Yeah.
So it has basically no rubber anywhere in the suspension in the front.
Nice.
It's like full metal. And white line anti-roll bars set to full stiff front. I think it's second to full soft rear.
Yeah.
So apparently we need stiffer springs.
Maybe, but it depends at the end of the day how you like to drive it. If you like it, you need to keep it as is. It's just for my driving here on the ring, it was like, okay, we can. There's a bit of body roll. What is caused by? You can only guess. So I loved it in general. Really cool. Thank you so much for making this happen.
My pleasure.
And we'll see you next time, maybe
Hopefully
with more.
aero and the stiffer suspension.
Yeah, the front actually. Yeah, the front aero. The car definitely needs front aero. Like the back was actually alright, but the front felt like quite light through certain corners. But yeah, other than that, enjoy the lap.
Here.
Oh, okay. general, the handling is very nice. There's plenty of grip. Suspension is a bit on the soft side.
Soft?
Yes,
Wow.
it leans like really. There's a lot of roll. Yes. Brakes are good. Yeah, so it's a bit. The body roll is for me the thing, and long gearing.
Long? This is
There.
a short gearbox. Oh,
This is super long.
Wow. Okay, we'll get them even shorter. Don't worry.
Yeah.
race cars. You have a bit of talent. You know?
A bit, okay.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. No, it's nice. It's a good platform. I'm really happy with the drive now, a modified one.
Yeah.
It really makes it so much more fun to drive because you don't have to worry about
Completely
brakes.
different car, right?
It's completely different,
Yeah.
yes. I personally would just like have the suspension a bit stiffer because there is still like a bit of delay and input. You turn in, the car rolls
Crazy.
a bit, and then it turns in.
It's full monoballs on the front.
Okay,
Everything KW-V3 on the stiffest setting.
okay.
So it needs maybe like even stiffer springs or...
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but for the rest, I liked it. It was good. Good fun.
My pleasure, man.